second graders, and welcome to Miss Kessler's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to be making apple crisp, but we're going to be making apple crisp in the microwave. Tomorrow during class you're going to be doing this with your friends in groups, so I'm just going to be here tonight to kind of offer some advice for you and your group, and just what I'm doing to make my apple crisp at home. The different ingredients that I have tonight are apples. So what I've done with the apple is I've taken all of the apple peel off except for the bottoms and the top. As you can see, the top still has the apple peel on it and the bottom still does. So next to the apple that was peeled, there are two apples that still have the skin on it. And then on the cutting board, I've already cut up some of the apples. Notice there's no skin on any of my apple. Next to the apples, I have butter that's cubed. All of you will have all of these ingredients with your groups tomorrow, and it's going to be up to you to determine how much of each of these ingredients you'll use. I have right here a half of a cup of butter. So all of this butter on the cutting board is a half of a cup. I'm only going to use this much. So all of this butter that is not quite cubed, I will not use. Also in our ingredients is flour. So I have about half of a cup of flour inside this container. And I have about a quarter of a cup of light brown sugar in this container. I've already added the brown sugar to my large container over here, which also has ground cinnamon and oats. So tomorrow you will have your own container that's going to have oats and cinnamon, and you will each have a small container of flour and brown sugar to put inside of your larger container. So at this point I have placed all of the apples that I've peeled and cut, and I put them inside of the bigger container. And remember, the bigger container already has in it for you the oats and it has the cinnamon. So you're going to pour in the brown sugar, and then you're going to place in all of the cut apples. After I place in the apples, I'm going to pour in a little bit of the flour. So remember, you don't have flour in your container yet. This is something that you're going to have to add. So I chose not to add all of the flour, and you may choose not to put all of the flour in it. After that, I'm going to take a few of the cubes of butter and I'm going to place those inside. And I'm only going to take a few. I'm not taking all of it. I'm just putting a few of it in there. And after I've put the butter inside, and remember, just a few, I'm going to put the lid back on top of the container. And after that, I'm going to pick up the container and I'm going to shake the container with all of the apples and the cinnamon and the oats inside. So all of that stuff is getting mixed together. And then I'm going to open it back up and take a look. So you can see that the apples kind of get coated with the brown cinnamon, the brown sugar and the cinnamon, and the butter kind of mixes around there too. So now all of the ingredients that are inside of your big container are kind of mixed all together from your shaking. I have a little bit of flour left that I'm going to put back into the larger container. Still not going to use all of it, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take the rest of the butter and I'm going to put that inside. the container. So remember, I only chose to use about half of the amount that was here, so not all of the butter that it called for in the ingredients. And I'm going to put all of that in the large container. Okay, it looks like all of the ingredients are mixed in pretty well. So I'm going to take the container, I'm going to make sure that it's completely sealed on all four corners, and I'm going to place it inside the microwave. After it's in the microwave, I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm going to take it out, shake it up a little bit more, and then put it back in for 3 more minutes. Well, it looks like the timer has gone off, and ouch, it hurts a lot when you put your hand inside the microwave. You have to be really careful after you put something in the microwave for 5 minutes, because it sure is hot. I'm going to take it out carefully with my oven mitt so that I don't burn my hands. I'm sure the bottom of it is pretty warm too. Whew. But let me tell you, if you can see the steam, you should know that that steam from these apples and the sugar and the oats, it smells so good. I can't wait for you to smell it tomorrow. Mmm-mm. Mmm-mm. Alright. I'm going to leave the lid off of it for the last 3 minutes, and after the timer goes off the next time, it's going to be ready to cool, and then it's time to eat. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I'm so excited! I hope you can all see that. The famous apple crisp that you will be eating in just a few minutes. See you guys tomorrow. Hope you're excited.